What's good, y'all? It's SpazzoReactz back with another vid. Today, we're reacting to the, well, I don't know if it's gonna be the rest of Look at Me, but we finna make a nice little part two to the Look at Me doc, and hopefully I still got some more time to react to some more of y'all recommendations. But with that being said, let's get to the vid. I can't believe they really allowed this on YouTube. This is crazy. Even though I really had to dispute almost every one of these songs that they put in here. Y'all know how Empire be. I'm telling you. If they let me get at least an ounce, something, some type of currency off of this video, maybe they're not as greedy as I thought. Because every time I react to something X-wise, they are taking everything. I don't get nothing. They're taking every single thing. No splits. Like some artists, when I react to their stuff, they'll give me like a share type thing so we get to share the profit. Bro, Empire will give me nothing. Zilch, zero, straight donuts, Dunkin'. Bro, they're giving me nothing. I don't get a single thing off these vids, bro. Cause you got some people's what's it called? They labels want to take every single dime. My whole time, bro, my video falls under fair use, and it's good for your artists because they get more publicity. But I guess they don't see it as that way, and they see it as I'm taking their content, and now they trying to take everything I got. Sad. Anyway, let me see if my Streamlabs is going dumb. Alright, my Streamlabs is cool. I done opened up Microsoft Store on accident. Alright, let's get to the vid.
These kids, man, they look like they were ready to die for job. It was already XXXTentacion. The way he got that name, he came up with that name was his,
Bro, what is this quality? I know it wasn't like this yesterday.
Infatuation with porn. So,
bro, real. Bro, I'm telling you, my real freaky demons, y'all know. When you just watching like movie after movie, video after video, bro, it's crazy. And it be like, it don't even be like I'm really just trying to do my thing, bro. I really be watching that. The whole plot. The plot be like trash sometimes, but I mean like, I be watching the whole plot, bro. It's not good for your mind, but I be sitting there watching the whole thing. That's crazy to me. And then I would just keep going over and over and over and over. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, they really gotta get that website off. I'm telling you. It is such an addiction. Hold on, no. Alright, y'all, we back.
once he heard, oh, there's this porn star that shoots porn with underground artists, he's like, oh, this is the guy I gotta meet. So I think he was living with his grandma. And he started coming over more than he was supposed to. So I was like, you come in here a lot. And I wake up in the morning, you sleep on the couch. I'm like, hey, man, you don't live here. Like, it's like, bro, where I'm at, man, I'm going crazy. Like, I need to be somewhere else. Like, please let me move in. I was like, all right, I'll officially be your manager. You can move in. When I started managing Ski too.
Yeah, baby, throw that ass back on the tricycle, baby.
When he was able to stay at Bruno's, I think he was able to hone in on his artistry, like the screamo type distorted beat. No one was delivering like him, you feel me?
But this is like one of the first times we've seen Ja yell at the mic. The porn girls in the house was going in here like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, dog? We were literally living in a porn house. We would see crazy shit every day. And then the rages at the concerts.
She's sitting there with her titties out and all, like this is just a normal day. Craziness. But I wouldn't even be complaining. That's just me personally. I know some people, they might be complaining. Me personally, I'm not. You know, we could turn up to the music together. Factual. I don't even be tripping.
Like all the energy just mashed. We were living it.
I think that's when things started picking up for him, because he started making better songs.
I remember when Take a Step Back was like first released. Not even first release, but bro, I got to 7th grade. And this is like around the time like when X died. It hit August. I went there in 7th grade, bro. You just hear people just singing that same song over and over, bro. I'm telling you, when most people don't recognize like who like Like when most people, I see what people be talking about, like when they be gatekeeping rappers, because after they leave the gatekeeps and when they finally hit mainstream, bro, they make the art corny. It's like, bro, like, do you know any other songs? Like you've been repeating the same one since I don't know when. Like, do you know Skin or something? Like, let's sing some other songs. He has more art. You've been singing the same thing. It just gets nasty after a while. It was so corny, bro. They made Listen to X so corny. People start dyeing their hair like him, getting them graphic sweatshirts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When they be having a rapper looking all colorful and bro, they made it so corny. I couldn't even listen to dude anymore. I'm like, damn. Now, like, I have to listen to this man in private because every time I listen to him, if I listen to him in public, they gonna think I'm corny. It be the fans, bro. They just make it so trash. His art will forever be good. The fans just make it so nasty, though. That's how I feel about Juice WRLD. Just disgusting. They just ruin it.
He was able to jump into that character, if you know what I mean. And on top of that, he was doing a lot of shit. Like, he was beating niggas up on camera and shit.
Hey, Periscope. So we got a very, 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 very extra interesting story today. So basically, this nigga that...
Bro, I remember when the first time I seen them fight vids, bro, I knew what to do. I first found those fight vids on YouTube, bro. I took them off a different page and uploaded on mine. That's the most views I ever seen a video get for me. And you just see people just spamming stuff in the comments. I was stealing vids. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I stole Jordan's vids. If you know who Jordan is, it was this dude that used to wear 2 glasses. His name was Jordan at the time, but I think his name is Jay Breezo now. But yeah, he used to wear these 2 glasses. He used to react to like musicallys and stuff. I stole one of his vids when people was releasing them vids talking about when you eat hot Cheetos in the class or something. Basically, like when everybody be asking for them. I took that vid, put on my stuff. People was mad at me. They was like, bro, why are you stealing off of Jordan? And this is the time where you could see actual dislikes. They was disliking my stuff heavy. But when it came to that X vid, bro, they was liking that stuff up. They love that vid. Until, you know, I took it down. But, bro, it was a good time then. I loved watching those vids for whatever reason.
that owes us some cash pulled up to the crib, and he thinks we're cool with him. So my manager was letting him kick it in there. But basically, I'm about to just beat this nigga's ass, and you guys get to watch it firsthand.
If anybody fucked with X's friends, X is gonna deal with it. The kid he beats up in the bathroom was somebody that owed me money. And I told the kid, man, if you can't pay me the $500, we're gonna have to fight this out. We're gonna have to record this for my website. Are you cool with it? He agreed with it. X pulls up. He's like, where's he at? We need to shoot this scene. I was like, he's in the house, but we're doing this scene tomorrow. So please, can we just wait? Because I know if you go and try to fight him now, this thing's not gonna happen, you know? Yeah, he didn't listen.
Come here, bro. Come here.
He's slow for opening the door. You know you owe somebody money. Why would you even open it? Me personally, I would have to stay in there all day. I can't let you do this to me. I can't. And you recording it? I'm basically looking like a goof. Why would you open the door? You just wanted this to happen to you. Wah, wah.
Honestly, there would be times where I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? There's something not right with this guy. That's when people didn't really want to be around Ja. To be completely honest, a lot of people that was around Ja didn't want to be around Ja before Ja got onto shit. People hated Ja, to be completely real.
Come on, brother. Fucking play with me, bro.
He was a small.
I ain't gonna do that to his own phone. Crazy. Bro, we was just recording you for your sake. How you just gonna do that to the phone like I'm just a fan recording you? Ridiculous.
Small dude, but he had a very loud Napoleon complex to him.
I was always the person that people would be coming to calm Ja stay down. I basically was always the one that looked him in the face. And I'm just like, I'm here, bro. And I'm gonna be here for you. And I think I was one of the first people to really do that for him and show him that I'm gonna love you either way. That's why he really loved me and felt like I was one of his really true best friends, because no matter what crazy shit Ja did, I had to look him in the eye and hug him and tell him I loved him for him to understand that you're gonna get better. Ja hated himself at one point. And a lot of points.
What do you think the things that he struggled with, like, what are some of the things that he struggled with?
Emotions. I feel like he hated his own anger, you know what I mean? And he was trying to learn how to control that, his emotions, basically, and not let them get the best of him. That was really just his biggest battle, himself, really, yeah. It took a series of things for Ja to get the way he was. I mean, Ja used to tell me he used to see his mom get beat up when he was younger or some shit like that, Cleo.
His dad tried to put his hands on me a few times. It didn't work out well. I didn't call the cops on him because where I'm from, that's also taboo. But I hauled ass real quick. I wasn't about to be nobody's, you know, my story don't go like that. You know, we're Jamaicans, so we're used to ass whoopings. Like, we get our ass beat, like, with hoses and 2x4s and you name it. And so it's passed on from generation to generation. I don't know if his dad beaten him with anything crazy, but he would snuff him and he would, like, beat him if he would tell him to study his timetables, if he would get something wrong. So whenever he would get in problems at school, Dad would come give him a whooping, a good one. But he wasn't abusive. I wouldn't say he was abusive or anything like that.
We was born into a world that taught us that men have to fight, and this has been going on for thousands of years before we even came here. So if this is the way the world works, our parents...
Oh my God, those skinny jeans. I just don't understand how people be putting them on. Wow. I tell you, bro, this is skinny jeans epidemic. Even though this was released in 2022, bro, the skinny jeans will never end. I was watching Young Thug's lifestyle video, bro. That man had on some skinny jeans. Not skinny jeans, skinny jeans. You gotta put the emphasis on the skinny. It's crazy.
Parents, big brothers, big cousins don't want us to be at a disadvantage. So when my big cousins used to be beating my ass as a kid, they was training me to not get my ass beat as an adult.
Same on this end.
So at the same time, it's like, it might affect us negatively, personally, but generally, you feel me? Generally, it protects us. It's like your weapon can also be the same thing that kills you.
If you got fear, it's hard to be angry. If you got someone that you're scared of in your life, it's real hard to be angry. Dad got locked up when I was like 10. Who was out of fear? My mom. Who was out of fear? Some stranger. I feared nobody. So my anger took control, and whenever anybody would do anything to me, I would act out on it. Fear left, so anger replaced it.
Like everything that he did,
Bro, if I was to have, I don't even know how many fights I ever got in. But bro, I know if I was to do a nice little story time on a fight, bro, the fight would have been so amazing. I think I only lost, I won't even count the one towards my brother. I think I only lost like one fight. I think. I can't remember any other ones. I didn't really used to fight that much. Maybe I did. I don't know. All the memories is gone probably.
when it came to beef and fighting and popping off, even though it was mental instability there, he would still go on live and he would record it knowing goddamn well this is good for my career.
I guess he just knew what they wanted to see and he just took advantage of it just like anybody else would.
I would do little things that I knew would get people's attention. This is what people want to see. I said, I know what to market. And then I just started marketing bullshit that I knew the kids would like to get them to go on my page, because obviously I would post shit on my page, and then they would be like, oh, well, this nigga makes music. Let me try it. Let me listen to this and see what it's like. And then I would catch you. That's how I would catch you.
Josh would make us make multiple Twitter accounts. 25 people in the chat, and each of those people have at least 5 different Twitter accounts, and we all retweeting this stuff. And we all gonna sit there on Twitter and talk shit to anybody that come under there talking shit and just fuck up the algorithms in our favor. It was just like a...
Draw attention. It was all planned out and very strategic.
Let him stand up. Let him stand up. Stop the bar on this nigga, boy. Hands back up. No, that's can't shit. Fuck, nigga.
All these people want to see is us destroy each other. That's what they pay for.
All controversy.
So if you're telling us, if you're paying us to destroy each other, then we will become gladiators. What do you expect us to do?
If you lean in on my place, make your head.
Oh, see if they fuck with that soft shit. I dropped like some soft shit. Tell me if y'all fuck with it.
He came to my house and he was like, bro, I got something really different. Like, really different. Like, I'm singing. Like, I'm like, you ain't singing, bro. You used to yelling and screaming on tracks and being angry. Then you play, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. I'm like, bruh. You just went from doing this hype rock rap shit to R&B. How did... And after that, I knew he was gonna be great. Once he made that song, I was like, he could do it all now.
I don't wanna love myself. I'm praying that you don't love me. There is no definition to my raps. Like, I'm versatile. If you give me the tools to make what the fuck I want, proper studio, proper engineering, even the people that will sit there and take their work very seriously, and like as far as the production, I'll be the greatest artist there possibly is. Really? Literally.
The first time I went to one of his shows, I was amazed. There was kids lined up on the side of the stage with their sneakers to get autographs, and I was like, what is this? Is this my child? You know, and it was like a proud moment.
I started noticing that X, you know, was getting in his feelings. He was feeling a little lonely. And him being a hopeless romantic, he's like, I need a girlfriend. It's gonna help me focus. It's gonna help me be creative. Because some of the music he was making was, you know, a lot of that R&B love stuff. So I guess he needed something to actually make it real, make it sound real.
I met Jahskeezy 2014. I was in high school. I met him like online.
Look at this fucking hair. I was supposed to be a mystical ass lion and I ended up being a fuck ass human. What the fuck?
At 17, I was basically homeless or home hopping. I was always getting like bullied. I was just always on the laptop basically and trying to like make friends online. I'd go on chat rooms and live through there.
Look at what we have here.
I would just try to keep myself happy through friends. When Jahskeezy and I first met, I had cuts on my thigh, like 5 lines, and under that I had the word that said alone. And when he noticed it, he was like, why'd you do that? And I was like, because I felt alone. He was like, oh, me too. Like, I feel like we're the same in that aspect.
Trauma bonding. Telling you, don't ever do it. It'll put you in some very messed up situations.
I just felt like I found my significant other. I felt like I found my soulmate. I said, I want you to cut alone into my arm. So every time you feel as if you're alone, you think of me and you understand you have someone that feels exactly the same.
Real.
Depression and obsession don't mix.
I was living in a motel. I didn't even have like a pillow. I was just sleeping on an air mattress with my uncle. So he gave me a pillow at his house and gave me a jacket. It's like he didn't want me to feel like I didn't have anything, even if he had to like sacrifice his own thing.
I was like, yo, do you like sleeping alone? She said, no. I said, neither do I. I said, I know that you stay in a motel. So how about I go back to the motel with you and I'll sleep in the lobby? She said, are you serious? Would you do that for me? I said, yeah.
Hollywood motels, hell, I think I'm just obsessed with you.
It was the only person I had around for a while that I felt relevant to, despite, like, besides my mom.
I realized that he had a girlfriend, so I basically fell back. And after those 3 days, we didn't hang out. We really didn't have contact either.
I didn't hear from her for 2 to 3 years.
When we met up again, I was 19. My best friend at the time, she invited me to a show. We're outside waiting to get into the venue, and I see him. He had like no shirt on. You know, it was like dark and steamy, and he locked eyes with me from across the room, and then he like started walking up to me. He just like grabs me by the neck and looks at me like deep in my eyes. I'm like, oh.
Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you tripping? Get your Mariah. Sure to look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, man. Spotlight.
And he just walks away after that. And then I just look at my friend. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that was, but it was sexy. We started dating after that day, and I moved in with him. He would post me on his Snapchats, and all my friends were hitting me up like, you date X? And then he started like bringing me around places, and people would notice him, and like they just go crazy for him. I just didn't realize it. I didn't know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me see how weird you is.
It was kind of a romantic feel in the beginning. It was a mesh between like always taking care of each other and trying to better ourselves.
He tried to put her fucking finger in my mouth and got a bit on my mouth.
Stop it.
I'm gonna bite you that shit. You fuck ass nigga. Say sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry as fuck. Sorry as fuck.
They stayed in this room most of the time. I barely saw them. But I just saw how the obsession wasn't healthy.
When I moved in with Jahskeezy, I was working at an animal hospital. I was getting paid $10 an hour. That was my first good paying job. Like a week later, he was like, we're not gonna drive you back and forth from Fort Lauderdale to North Miami every day. So you're gonna have to quit. You're fine anyway, like, I got you. And then I quit. I understood, like, off the bat, when he cared about something, it was impossible for you to, like, deter him from that. There was also a lot of miscommunication and jealousy, I'd say.
Sorry.
Sorry. You know, I was depressed somewhat when I was with him because I felt like he was like the only person that would give me love, and like I wouldn't find that anywhere else. So that's why like I continuously stayed. It had its good moments and bad moments, but mostly like I was lost. I didn't really know like what to do about it.
I'm already tired of this shit. Hey, so we got this new call. We got this new call called RP Roach. Hey, man. Where's Steve at? Hey, Steve.
He was kind of buzzing at that point. He was making like underground hits, you know what I mean? And then people start peeping like, oh, he might be the next one up, you feel me?
Gang on time.
But I'm not gonna lie, I think his mind state was very bad at that point. The thing about Jahs, if you weren't that close to him, he didn't really want you to see like his true personality sometimes. So he always, you feel me, throw on a little mask or something to try to hide how he's feeling in the moment. So that's how he was treating me at that time. He was trying to be very calm, you feel me? Yo, what's good? How you doing? But he was in a bad mental state though, I could tell. Yeah.
This is the first time I'm letting them see my hair. My hair is just a reminder of telling me to fucking relax, basically. It's a reminder of me telling myself that, yo, you are human, and that you are not a god, you are still on the planet Earth, and that you need to remind yourself that karma is a real thing, and whatever you give out, you will get back.
I knew that something was off. The voices in the head came. He would tell me, like, he would not sleep at night, and he would tell me he hears voices.
Real.
Literally, you'd be like, oh, I took LSD and I've talked to a spirit that's a demon and told me information about myself, about how long I'm gonna live, that they're gonna come get him at some point. I really didn't like that shit at that point.
Yeah, it was a very dark time.
And if I end up getting shot and killed for what the fuck I'm doing, or if I end up getting my ass beat at some point in time, or nigga, if shit get hard on me, it's because I deserve it. That's point blank, period. Everybody will get a death. Everybody will get a death that is deserving. Everybody will get a life that is deserving. Everybody, you will get what the fuck you deserve. Karma.
I was 23 in the summer of 2016 when I met Jahskeezy. I was at the time dating Cade Moulton, which was his producer. Jahskeezy was about 18 at the time. Jahskeezy was not a monster. Like, when I met him, he was very charming, very intelligent, empathetic in a sense. Like, damn near surprised me. The first day I saw Geneva, when she came out, she was wearing a hoodie. She just wasn't making eye contact with anybody. She'd look up and just, like, go back down. She was literally just a shell of a person. Like, there was just no expression. There was nothing. I felt like her soul was empty at the time. One day, Cade cracked a joke in the car. She kind of giggled and laughed. And Jahskeezy, like, cut his eyes to her and was like, when we get to the house, go in the room. And I was kind of like, the fuck? Kind of just came clear that he was not happy with her laughing at his joke. They went in the rooms and I could hear them fighting. Eventually you just hear somebody was getting hit. Jahskeezy had a bathroom in that, a private bathroom in the room. So you could hear water running. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're gonna take a shower or whatever, but no. He was literally drowning her in the tub, like putting her under, and you could hear her screams being muffled by the water and being put up and then being put back under the water. And I was banging on the door, begging Cade, like, bro, I'm calling the cops. And he's begging me, don't call the cops, bro. Like, you know I got a situation in Georgia, which he did. So I didn't. Big regret. Later that night, she finally came out again and she like picked up her hoodie and she was marked up with bruises like a Dalmatian, like a bruise behind her ear, behind her neck, literally everywhere. And it was very clear that he was avoiding hitting her face so that she wouldn't have any like clear injuries when you were talking to her. I've never seen somebody bruised up so bad. It was just very clear, like, she didn't have nobody. Like, she didn't have any money. She didn't have any family support. So in a situation like that, when people are like, why don't you leave? Why don't you leave? And you really don't, you think that that person is literally your foundation and your network to life.
Nobody's understanding I put my source of happiness in another person, which was a mistake initially, right? But she fell through on every occasion until now, until I started fucking her up, man. Now she's scared, and brother's scared for her life, which I understand. You know what I do, people. All of them boys know. She know that. She's seen this shit. So she's scared. She thinks I'm gonna kill her.
They all knew what was going on, and they were so caught up in his clout and having his respect, they would never go against what he was saying. It was like the weight of that person, it was zero compared to their potential to make it with Jahskeezy. So there was just no incentive to step in.
You know how you got that little voice in your head and it'd be like, yo, don't do that. I don't think he had that in certain moments, if you get what I'm saying. So he used to just be like, bro, niggas try me? All right, let's go. You feel me? So if you don't have that in your head, you kind of got to have somebody around you to be like, yo, bro, we good, bro. It's not that big of a deal. You feel me? Let's just vibe. And I don't think, that was the thing. I don't really think he had that in Orlando.
This is getting too relatable. Oh.
Yeah, he was in jail, and I was with a group of his friends. You know, they were like taking care of me and stuff until he got back. And I ended up cheating on Jahskeezy with his homeboy.
Homeboy.
Once it came out, like, Jahskeezy at first said that he would deal with it and he would get over it, but he couldn't get over it, it seems.
he did come to me and was like, hey, Geneva's pregnant, what do I do? And I couldn't really answer that question. I was like, just be there for her. That's it. You know? I can't be here, especially now she's pregnant.
If I was there, I don't think it would have went that far. I don't think I would have left Geneva alone for a second with him, and that's what happened when she was attacked. She was left alone. From what I understand, like, they held her there for like 3 or 4 days and wouldn't let her see the hospital. I remember when she said how she escaped, because I was like, how the fuck did you get out of that shit? He was playing PlayStation or Xbox or something, and she opened up the fridge and kind of let that be a distraction. Like, she was looking in the fridge, and she said she got on her fours and crawled out of the house while the fridge was still open and ran out.
I had nowhere to run. I don't have any brothers. I don't have a father figure. Nobody was gonna come save me. I had to leave. I felt like it was gonna get worse. The first person I called when I ran away from the house was my ex-boyfriend, because literally besides my mom, that was like the only phone number I knew by heart. And he seen my face and he's like, okay, this is crazy. I have to call my mom. His mother was like, she can't be with you because they're gonna think you did that. She literally drove me to the station. She was like, go, because you're not staying with us like that. I didn't want nobody to go to jail, but I didn't know what to do. I wasn't aware that that would all like crumble down onto him like that.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, that's the first thing I thought. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, like, you just gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, there was no other ways to think about it.
You know, I knew.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have to do a part 3. I don't know, man. This is getting like a little too relatable. It was different when I was just watching this on my own, but I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna do that part 3. Anyway, y'all, that's the end of the vid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. But without further ado, peace, y'all.